Hey guys, it's me Sandy, that vegan chick. So who is ready for some buffalo cauliflower wings? That's right, cauliflower wings. Now this is a healthy alternative somewhat to your basic chicken wings. So let's get started. The first thing we're gonna need obviously is a head of cauliflower. Now I'm gonna show you the rest of the ingredients we're gonna need to get started. What you'll need. You're gonna need some flour, some sort of margarine or butter. I'm going to use the vegan Basil. And some sort of non-dairy milk. I'm going with the almond milk. You can use whatever you like. Some salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and of course some hot sauce. Now let's get... So you can go ahead and chop up your cauliflower, like obviously into like pieces about this big. Like this one, a little too big. So we're gonna just chop this one in half. And we're gonna get this all chopped up, and then we are going to put on our batter and pop it into the oven. I'm going with the oven baked cauliflower wings. You can also fry them, but I'm just trying to keep it a little bit healthy. So, but we are gonna make some vegan blue cheese dip, but that's for later. So let's get these chopped up into pieces that we can eat, and we're gonna put the batter on. So I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven to 450. And then we are gonna go ahead with the batter. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 3/4 cups of flour. You can use any kind of flour you like. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in 3/4 cup of my almond milk. And again, you can use soy milk, you can use rice milk, you can use whatever you want, but I'm just gonna go ahead with some delicious almond milk. This kind's really good, by the way. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead with that. 1 teaspoon of paprika. Where's my teaspoons? Oh, I'm gonna need this whisk thing too, so that's good. Okay, 1 teaspoon of paprika. I mean, my measurements are kind of wonky sometimes. I kind of just like, I've got 3 different recipes going here. I'm just kind of doing whatever. Okay, and then we're gonna just throw in some salt and pepper. I never really measure that part because it's just like, it's salt and pepper, right? Then we're gonna put in some, how about 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. And then how about a teaspoon of onion powder? Let's go with that. And I think we are ready to whisk. Okay, let's whisk it up. So we want it to kind of have a little bit of runniness, sort of a batter. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. And if it doesn't seem runny enough, you can always add a little bit more milk or a little bit of water. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of water to it, just so that it's a little bit runnier, so that it can coat the cauliflower. So we're just gonna continue whisking that up, and let's get going. So what I'm doing now is I am taking the cauliflower that I've chopped up, and I'm just placing it right into this batter that we've created. And then I'm just gonna make sure that they're all coated. Stir it up with like a spoon or something, and just get all the pieces nice and evenly coated with this mixture. And we'll just wait for the oven to preheat, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna spray a cookie sheet with just some, I'm using like the Pam olive oil spray, and then we're gonna put, we're gonna put these on there and bake them for about, I'd say 25 minutes, and we're gonna like flip them a little bit just to make sure that they're getting cooked evenly. Okay, let's see how that oven's doing. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to spray my pan with some non-stick cooking spray, and then I'm just going to take these cauliflowers mixed in the batter, and I'm going to put them on the cookie sheet. I'll show you what I'm doing in just a second. Okay, so I'm taking the cauliflower and I'm just spreading it out all over this baking sheet, and then we are going to place this in the oven for 25 minutes. Let's get started. I'm happy I'm cooking something because he gets to eat all the pieces of cauliflower that dropped on the floor. Here's what you're gonna need for the faux blue cheese dressing that we are gonna dip these delicious buffalo cauliflower wings into. Some firm tofu. Make sure you get firm or extra firm because you wanna crumble it to make a blue cheese consistency. We're gonna get some vegan mayo, some apple cider vinegar, garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper, tahini, and I'm using fresh dill. You can use the dried dill if you like, but I prefer the fresh, so let's get started with this. So for those of you that are unsure what to do with tofu at all, what we're gonna do is we're going to cut this open, and you gotta do it over the sink because it's gonna be like watery. And then we're gonna take a paper towel and we're gonna press the moisture out. I'm only gonna use a quarter of this block, but that's what we're gonna need to do. So you wanna get all that moisture out so that it has a crumbly consistency. That's where I think people go wrong with tofu because they don't really know what to do with it. They're afraid of it. They think it sounds disgusting. It's really not, okay? So let's just give tofu a chance. In the meantime, let's check out those cauliflower bites. They look pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna get started making the dip. So the first thing I'm doing is putting in 1 cup of vegan mayonnaise. Now you can go ahead and use whatever you want, but obviously I'm trying to keep everything vegan, so I'm going with the vegan mayonnaise. Now on our side, the Canada side, we have this stuff called Vegenaise, and it's really good. But if you go to Sioux, Michigan, you can get this just mayo stuff, and it's really, really yum, okay? So either one will do, but I really like that one. Okay, and we're gonna put in 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And this is also perfect if you have a big zit. You can put this on your face and it will dry it out. So it's multi-purpose. We're gonna go ahead and put that in. A tablespoon of lemon juice. Oops, forgot that, hang on. Lemon juice. How could I forget the lemon juice? Okay, tablespoon of lemon juice. What else? 1 teaspoon of onion powder and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm telling you, I have made this, oops, that was a little crazy, for my non-vegan friends, and they think that it's delicious. And so they were like not into trying anything that was faux blue cheese or with tofu in it, and they thought it was the bomb, so yay. And then 1 teaspoon of tahini. So we'll just put 1 teaspoon of tahini. I know my measurements sometimes are a little crazy, but you know. Okay, and what else are we putting in there? Some salt. Oh, we aren't putting pepper. No pepper, just some salt. Okay. And then we are gonna put the dill. Now it says to put, I think, a tablespoon of dill or something, but I love, like seriously love fresh dill. I put it on everything, so I'm just gonna kind of go crazy with the fresh dill and put in lots because that's the way I like it. But like I said, if you wanna use the dried dill, that will work well too, but I just love the fresh flavor of the fresh dill. Like it really just makes it yummy, right? Okay, these chunks are like really big, so normally I would cut them up with like some nice little kitchen scissors or something, but I'm just kind of like going all caveman on the dill right now. Okay, so we're just gonna wipe that off, and then we are going to whisk. Once again, we're gonna whisk this mixture, and then so we mix all this in first, then we add the tofu in after. So we get this all mixed in. Oh, I'm telling you, this is one of the best dressings I've ever had. Like, it's so good. Like, I just make it just to dip vegetables in and stuff too. It's just super, super tasty. Okay, I went crazy with the dill. So now here's the part with the tofu. So I've already like pressed it out. And so what you do is you just crumble it, just like that. And I'm telling you, you will think that you are eating some blue cheese dip. I will tell you that right now. I wouldn't lie to you, people. I wouldn't lie to you. Okay, so we're gonna just get that all in. And how much longer? Oh, seriously, 1 minute for the cauliflower. That was fantastic. So what we're gonna do now with the cauliflower is we're gonna make a hot sauce, and then we're gonna put it on the cauliflower and bake it again for another 10 minutes. So let me wash my hands and we will get that started. Or we'll just wipe them on my pants. Okay, so I've taken the cauliflower out of the oven and now it's time to make the hot sauce. Okay, this isn't the best angle and I apologize for that. So I'm using 2 tablespoons of this vegan butter. Okay, I think I have this on like super high. It's like, woo, flames are coming out practically. We're gonna melt that up, put a half a cup of hot sauce. You can use any kind you like. And then you know what I thought? I'm gonna just put a little squirt of this agave in there. It's kind of like honey, for those of you that like honey, just to give it a little sweetness. And then we are gonna stir this all up, get the butter melted. It won't take long at all. We're gonna stir that up and then we are gonna put it over top of the cauliflower. Yummy! Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to take the hot sauce with a little brush and I'm gonna brush all of the cauliflower with this sauce. Now, you could go in, obviously, and just put this in a bowl and put the cauliflower in the bowl and stir it up if you want a quicker method. I just didn't really want to dirty any more dishes. So I'm just gonna do it like this. Plus, I never get to use this little brush thing, so it's just kind of like I wanted to act like I'm a cook or something using the brush. So we're gonna do that, and then what we are gonna do is pop them in the oven for 10 more minutes, and I'm telling you people, these are gonna be so super good, okay? So let's do it. Okay, seriously people, how good does that look? I am ready to dig in. Yum, yum. I cannot wait to try this. It's gonna be so, so good. Okay, I'm taking kind of like a big chunk, but you know me. Oh my God. I know I say this all the time, but this seriously is so good. So if you're looking for a chicken wing alternative and you wanted to branch out with some cauliflower and some tofu, this recipe is for you. I hope you guys try it and I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Mwah!